Hi, Holly Fisher here with Fisher Creative Marketing. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Monday Marketing Minute. So for the last year, I've had a front row seat at a house that's being built right next door to mine. And the first thing that they did after they cleared the lot was they started building the foundation. They didn't bring in the roof, they didn't bring in the appliances or start the landscaping. They started with the foundation. We would never dream of building a house without starting with that foundation, because we know that's going to make the house so solid and it's going to allow all the other components of the home to come together. But for some reason, when it comes to our marketing, we tend to neglect that foundation, right? And that's why for so many businesses and so many folks, as they're sitting down to write emails or craft social media content or work on their website, they feel as if they're starting from scratch every single time. I've heard it from plenty of business owners. I don't know what to say. I sit down and I stare at a blank screen, or I'm looking at Instagram and I'm trying to figure out a caption to write, and it just feels like I'm starting from scratch every single time. Well, that's why we need a foundation. And that all starts with clarifying our marketing message. We have to know what we're saying. We have to identify our target audience, that ideal customer or client that we really want to reach. And then we have to figure out, how are we best communicating to those folks? How are we helping them solve the problem? Do we understand what it is that they're looking for? And how are we communicating the success of doing business with us or buying our products or services? All those things are part of a foundational messaging. And when I work with clients, that is the very first thing we do. And people can get really excited about building a new website or launching some email campaigns. But we really have to take that step back and, just as we would with the house, build the foundation. We have to lay that groundwork. We have to have the words, the message, and that is going to make the rest of your marketing so much easier. When we have that in place, we can put together the website, email campaigns, you can write social media posts or do any other kind of marketing that you need to, maybe advertising or direct mailers, because you have the core words. You know what you're saying to your ideal customers and clients, you're clear, you're consistent, and you're able to communicate effectively with them. And most importantly, you're saving yourselves a lot of time because you're not starting from scratch every time you have to create some marketing materials. So I'd love to work with you to lay that foundation for your marketing message. Schedule a discovery call today and let's talk about how we can lay a really solid foundation for your marketing. Thanks so much for joining me for this Monday Marketing Minute. I look forward to sharing even more ways that I can help you fuel your marketing.